Yay Media Group.
Hey guys, it's Stephanie.
I'm Trey.
This is your weekly dose of BS.
We have to dive straight into this Real Housewives news.
Oh, what's the news?
That Wendy and her husband Eddie have committed insurance fraud.
What?
And they're going to... What do you mean,
How do I
what?
not know anything?
What? I sent this to you. You didn't know this?
But Trey, sometimes you send me things that I'm just busy.
And you don't read them?
No, well, sometimes.
That's crazy.
Okay, but you know why? Because was it like because I don't know.
It was a big deal. Okay, let's
I
sit
just
back,
was like,
relax. We're about to
I don't know
unpack
these
it.
people, so
Okay,
tell me.
Here's what happened.
Wait, but what franchise?
Potomac.
But, okay.
So Dr. Wendy and her lawyer husband,
She's been on for a while, right?
she has done 5 or 6 seasons.
Okay, that's a while. Yeah.
So we'll break this down step by step. If she's doing 5 or 6 seasons, what do you think she's making a season right now?
5 seasons.
Actually, they're on season 6.
About 30,000 an episode.
Okay, so
25,
they're doing
30, 25 or 30,000 an episode.
So they're doing like 15 episodes, 15 to 18 episodes.
So just say 3 times 30,000 times 15, and this could be a little high. Maybe she's doing 25 to 27,000.
A little over $500,000.
Yeah, that's about right. Yeah.
And I just want to get, before I go all into this, I just want to get your full opinion. Whenever you did, because I'm looking through her Instagram, I'm just seeing like recent ad campaigns she's done, but she does a lot of sponsored posts. Her and her husband own.
How many followers does she have?
She has 760,000 followers.
Okay, so minimum she's going to be making about $7,000 for her page per sponsored post, $7,500.
How much did y'all get paid for like those direct TV things that y'all would do, like this?
We really didn't do. I mean, I did a few of them early on, but you make good money. I mean, they're not gonna, yeah.
Like, would you say like maybe $10,000?
Probably, yeah, something like that.
So she's making, and she did this in August, but she's got sponsored posts pretty much every month. She just finished doing.
Does she have a manager on her page? See, I have to know all the details.
She doesn't have one on her page, but I'm gonna guess she does because she has a book that she wrote.
Okay.
She has
She have somebody. She's smart enough to know.
She has her own podcast. Well, it's a weekly YouTube series.
Okay.
The Dr. Wendy Show. She has a line of candles.
Okay.
They have a line of gummies that her and her husband
I'm
own.
not going to say that stuff makes a lot of money because I think a lot of people want to get into these their own things like that, and a lot of times I believe from what I've seen, it's a money losing situation. Like I just feel like make your paycheck, get a manager, yeah.
She just did Wife Swap.
Okay, I don't know if they get paid or not, but I'm guessing
the new Housewife Wife Swap. They're sure.
Yeah.
Get paid for that.
100% she'll get paid. Yeah.
So we can look at the last 3 months. Say that she's made some good money.
Yeah, I would say minimum $500,000.
She also has a job as a professor at a college, teaching a course on social media and reality television. Okay. And her husband's a lawyer.
Yeah. Okay. So do well. They do well. Yeah.
They do. Yeah. I mean, so we know that minimum on the show, she's making $500,000 a year.
I would say that's my guess. I don't know. So don't.
It's a pretty solid. But we got a good source here.
Yeah, I mean, but I do know how much you should make on social media. If she's not making that on her posts, then like Wendy, that's what you should be making at minimum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So her and her husband were in Jamaica in April.
Okay.
And their house was broken into.
Okay.
And they said that all of these designer bags, her wedding band, some other jewelry, clothes were stolen.
Okay.
So they filed an insurance claim.
Okay.
Well, they didn't just file one insurance claim. They filed 3 insurance claims.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
With 3 different companies for the same items.
Wait, so they had 3 different insurance
So
companies?
they had one for like their homeowner's insurance that they filed this through. They had another that specifically insured their jewelry. And then for some reason they had a third company that also covered personal property.
Okay. Weird.
So
okay.
I posted a TikTok about this, and someone said that they work in the insurance industry, and there is like a database that ensures that people can't do that. That I can't have separate policies and file it on the same thing. So if I file a policy, it goes into this database, And then if I file it again, it flags it as like, ooh, this could be fraud. So that was a red flag to start with. Then whenever the police came to write their report, they noted that there was no signs of forced entry.
Oh,
It just looked like someone rummaged through their drawers.
Uh-huh.
And it looked like it was just the house was just kind of a mess. But it was only in their primary bedroom that there was a mess.
Interesting.
Then, and I don't know why we don't think that insurance investigators have access to social media or a television, she is then wearing
Shut up.
her wedding band. She is then wearing designer bags that she is saying
on her social media.
Yeah.
No, girl.
Yeah. So then somehow these investigators get a hold of emails that Eddie sent to Wendy. And in one of these emails, Eddie said, add more items of high value like Chanel shoes to reach our insurance maximum to the list. Suspicious again.
Yeah. What?
So they got arrested last Thursday for, it was, I think, 6 or 7 counts of insurance fraud and then 1 count of lying to the police.
But why, if you're doing that well, I mean, how much could it really be?
So
what was their insurance fraud total?
$450,000.
What the heck?
That's a lot of money.
Yeah. Holy shoot. Yeah.
So the investigators have come out
wait,
and said
and
that
they were $450,000 among all 3 insurance claims or per insurance claim?
I can give you the breakdown.
That's just so crazy to me to, first of all, be that. I don't know. I saw Robin, I think it was who was it? It was somebody else, not Robin. It was somebody from maybe a different franchise who did a TikTok about, like, don't live beyond your means.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. The girls are having a heyday with this.
But also don't live above, like, live within your means. If you, like, don't do stupid shit, it's not worth it.
So Travelers Insurance paid out $25,380. Homesite Insurance paid out $450,000, which was their property maximum, plus an additional $2,500 in building damage. And then Jewelers Mutual paid a separate claim for 57 items of jewelry that they claimed missing. Now, here's where it gets
So it's
even...
like over $800,000.
Yeah. So
Okay.
here's where it gets even more interesting.
Okay.
Investigators they asked for receipts for all these items that were stolen, and they gave them receipts. And when they looked into these receipts, a good majority of those items, I think they said about 75%, were purchased and returned. And they had
What?
received full refunds for, and they were not stolen. They were returned.
What?
Yeah.
No way.
This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. BetterHelp's 2026 State of Stigma report surveyed 2,000 Americans and revealed that 85% of Americans believe that getting support is wise, yet 74% say that society discourages people from doing so. And I find that very interesting because I feel like for so long, the stigma around therapy has often been that it's so expensive, but that is really where BetterHelp comes into play. BetterHelp has over 30,000 therapists worldwide with the largest online therapy platform and have served over 6 million people globally. And it works with an average rating of 4.9 out of 5 stars for a live session based on over 1.7 million client reviews. BetterHelp's therapists work according to a strict code of conduct and are fully licensed in the US. BetterHelp does the initial matchmaking work for you so you can focus on your therapy goals. All you do is fill out a short questionnaire to help identify your needs and preferences, and their over 12 plus years of experience and industry-leading match fulfillment rate mean that they typically get it right the first time. But if you aren't happy with your match, you can switch to a different therapist at any time from their tailored recommendations. Don't let stigma stand in the way of support. Start therapy with BetterHelp. Sign up and get 10% off at betterhelp.com/weeklydose. That's betterhelp, HELP.com/weeklydose. Some of the best summer pieces are the ones you end up wearing on repeat. They're comfortable, versatile, and somehow right for every occasion. That is why I love Quince. They make elevated essentials with premium materials like European linens, organic cottons, and washable silks without the traditional retail markup. We have been very loud and proud about how much we love Quince on this show. I'm actually wearing their jeans right now. I love their t-shirts, but when I tell you their underwear is so silky soft, you have to try it to fully understand what I'm talking about. Every single thing I have ordered from Quince, I had absolutely loved. And they're expanding into other verticals now too. They have caviar, they have couches, they have you name it. They've got their bedding. I've heard is incredible. I haven't ordered it, but I have heard their bedding is incredible, and I can testify everything I have bought from Quince, I've absolutely loved. Ooh, including their denim. Quince also has beautiful 14 karat gold jewelry that adds subtle finishing touches. Simple hoops and dedicated chains make the most effortless outfits feel very intentional. Everything at Quince is priced 50 to 80% less than similar brands. And fun fact, if you scroll on a product to the lower half of their website, they'll show you who makes a similar product and what they're charging to really reinstate the fact that you're getting a great deal at Quince. Make your summer wardrobe feel easier. Go to quince.com/weeklydose for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada too. That's QUINCE.com/weeklydose for free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/weeklydose. Summer is here, and I am, no surprise to everyone, a little behind on getting my summer body ready, but Prolon's 5-day fasting mimicking diet has me covered, so I'm not worried about it. While you might set goals for swimsuit season, lose weight, exercise more, eat better, it's hard to achieve them without a plan. That is why, for me, Prolon's 5-day fasting mimicking diet is my secret weapon. Prolon gives you a science-backed, structured approach to targeting fat loss, supporting lean muscle, and resetting your metabolism so you can look and feel the most confident all summer long. Prolon is a plant-based nutrition program featuring soups, snacks, beverages, all designed to nourish your body while keeping it in a fasting state, triggering cellular rejuvenation and renewal. So you are eating, but your body thinks you're fasting. And Stephanie and I have done this multiple times. When I tell you there is so much food in this box, some days I'm like, can I finish all this? But the problem is it's so good, and you do have to eat it to hit those triggers in your body to say, yeah, we're fasting, even though you're not. I won't tell you exactly how much weight I've lost when I've done Prolon, but I can tell you I was shocked. And it really is one of the only things that has actually worked for me. Ready for your own reset? For a limited time, Prolon is offering Weekly Dose of BS listeners 15% off site-wide plus a $40 bonus gift when you subscribe to their 5-day program. Just visit prolonlife.com/weeklydose. That's PROLONLIFE.com/weeklydose to claim your 15% discount and your bonus gift. prolonlife.com/weeklydose.
That is insane. Okay.
They were released from jail on bail. She has been released of her professor title at this college. That happened, I think, yesterday. They officially said that she no longer works here. I just don't understand how it's like at this point, Bravo is just like a jailbait maker. Like, what are we doing? Like, you are making great money. Why are you going and defrauding your insurance company?
And is Potomac that? I don't feel like they're that flashy. I don't think you have to.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, I mean, I could see Beverly Hills people feeling like, oh, I got to keep up with whatever. But
which, by the way, she doesn't live in Potomac. She lives about an hour outside of Potomac. She lives kind of far.
That's so. Was she? Did you? I don't even watch Potomac. Was she super flashy on Potomac? I don't know. It's so.
I don't think so.
It's so weird.
But so in saying that, I don't think that her house is super expensive. They bought this house a few years ago. Where I can see this being an issue is per your mortgage contract, you have to carry homeowner's insurance on your property. If I was a home insurance company, I would not insure you. So then you are forced to get insurance that your mortgage lender is requiring. They can like force place insurance on your mortgage, which can be substantially more expensive, which could then mean you can't afford your home anymore because you can't afford your mortgage. So they could lose their home over this.
I think I'm just such a straight by the rule. I'm a very I always think about consequences. Like I'm maybe a little too much in life. Like I'm always like, okay, actions have consequences. I do this, what's my, like what would it, with everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm always weighing things I do. I don't get people that don't do that. It just blows my mind, especially financial. Like there's no amount of handbags, jewelry, or clothes that would make me break the law and potentially do they have kids? There's
Yeah, they have
no
3
amount
kids.
of money that I would never, ever, ever jeopardize my kid's future.
No, and I know that Dorit
yeah.
is over in Beverly Hills just shaking in her boots, her Chanel boots, proud that she's not wearing the stuff that was, allegedly stolen.
Oh my gosh.
Who knows what happened with that?
I just cannot imagine
It's safe
Dorit's not
somewhere.
being legit, but I don't know.
We just have a lot of insurance claims in the housewife world when it comes to. Okay, so I also want to point out, and I know you mentioned this after you were done with Real Housewives of Dallas, you had a hard time switching homeowners insurance because you were even on TV. They deemed you high risk.
Also, our house is very pricey, so there's not a lot of companies that will insure homes over a certain amount anyway. So that's a part of it. But the people that we did talk to about doing it, I mean, one of the things is you're high risk if you're a housewife, and it may be because people are falsely doing this stuff. But
Well, yeah, if you're a
think,
public figure, people know
like,
if you have cameras inside the house, they kind of know lay of the land.
Yeah.
They know the stuff you have. Like it does make you high. It makes sense.
Yeah. So you are considered high risk. I have not done Housewives in it's been like 5 years. I'm trying to think of when we stopped.
4.
Four?
I think,
Yeah, 4 years. But yeah, you are considered high risk. Yes. That's what they've told Travis and I. But again, I think another layer of that is our home is very pricey, and a lot of people won't, like a lot of companies can't. Yeah. They can't insure stuff like that. So there's very few companies anyways that can. And I'm not saying that I do think people who have been broken in, it's got to be very. I feel bad for people who do actually get people breaking into their home, because that's got to be such a, like, just like somebody coming in. It's got to feel
such an invasion,
so invasive, right? Like somebody coming into your home, somebody uninvited. I think anything like that is just like terrifying and such an invasion. So I do feel sorry and I think a lot of times these, women on this show, they're just, people are, happens. People are like, oh, they did it themselves. I don't think that's the case at all. Obviously this person did, which sucks, because also it puts a bad taste out there for everybody else in that franchise, who could be victims. I mean, like, I don't know. I don't know Dorit, but I can't imagine my kids being home and me needing a buck that bad to ever do, but also I can't imagine being Wendy and staging something like that.
Karen just got out of jail. You're doing this the month Karen got out of jail?
Wait,
that's crazy.
When did Karen go to jail?
Karen's in jail for her DUI.
Oh, shit. For how long?
Oh, 4 months?
What in the world?
Maybe 3 months?
I'm telling you, I live in like La La Land. La La Land. La La Land.
This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. BetterHelp's 2026 State of Stigma report surveyed 2,000 Americans and revealed that 85% of Americans believe that getting support is wise, yet 74% say that society discourages people from doing so. And I find that very interesting, because I feel like for so long, the stigma around therapy has often been that it's so expensive, but that is really where BetterHelp comes into play. BetterHelp has over 30,000 therapists worldwide, with the largest online therapy platform, and have served over 6 million people globally. And it works, with an average rating of 4.9 out of 5 stars for a live session based on over 1.7 million client reviews. BetterHelp's therapists work according to a strict code of conduct and are fully licensed in the US. BetterHelp does the initial matchmaking work for you, so you can focus on your therapy goals. All you do is fill out a short questionnaire to help identify your needs and preferences, and their over 12 plus years of experience and industry-leading match fulfillment rate mean that they typically get it right the first time. But if you aren't happy with your match, you can switch to different therapists at any time from their tailored recommendations. Don't let stigma stand in the way of support. Start therapy with BetterHelp. Sign up and get 10% off at betterhelp.com/weeklydose. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/weeklydose.
So, obviously you're innocent until proven guilty, but it's not looking great. And do you think that Bravo will not have her on the show because of this?
I don't know. I mean, I could see them having, is she like, if she's a really good character, maybe. I don't know. I hope, this is my thing. I hope they don't. I think Bravo needs to have some standards when it comes to people going to jail and doing things like, like this is very much like you're $1 million.
But Bravo is not above a white collar crime. If
Yeah.
there are,
But that's the thing,
if there are elderly people on their side, then sure.
Yeah.
But like if it's an insurance or a government thing, they're like, you know what, let's let it play out.
That's-
And I want to see it. I want to see what happens. Don't deprive me of this. I want to know how this goes. You've already got me invested. This is a reality show. For following the real story, give me the whole story, and I want to see this thing the whole way through. You don't have to pay her, whatever. I don't care. But I want to see it. I want to know what
100% they have
happens.
to pay
I know
her.
they have to pay her, but like I want to know what happens here.
I don't,
Because this is Jen Shaw style fraud.
yeah, but Jen Shaw went to prison and
Right.
she's not coming back, nor should she. If they bring her back, I'll be like, I don't know what to say.
They're not going to bring her back, although I so wish they would.
I don't know. I mean, I get that this is quote unquote more white collared, I guess, but I just feel like you have to have some standard as well in these shows. I mean, I don't know. I mean, there was not. I hope people that do these shows realize that I think the audience really wants to see you live your authentic life, no matter what it is. If it's you struggling to pay your bills, I think people can relate to that. Like people want to feel like they can relate, and then there are some people whose purpose is, and maybe she felt like her purpose on the show was to show this lavish, big lifestyle. But I don't know. I if she does come back, I hope she's like more authentic. I don't think there's anything wrong. Most people in the world are not, making crazy money, living crazy lives, and just like it's okay to be honest about things.
And it's funny how this is like more and more of a topic on Housewives shows. Like even on Salt Lake City right now, we're talking about how Lisa has a credit card that some other man's paying for, and it's just like I don't know anything about her finances, but like when you look at these people and the amount of money they're spending on clothes, it's a lot of money.
No, I mean Trey. I feel like we got smarter at the end of whenever
I feel
did
like
it.
we did it great. We were real smart the whole time.
But I mean, we were very crafty. Like Trey was my quote unquote stylist, and we would go and like get things that like celebrities would only get. Like I was,
And you know what? Actually, since you mentioned that, I went through when I was going through her Instagram. She's not buying all of her clothes. There is one designer. This dress in particular, this blue gown she's wearing.
Yeah.
This is from a company called Style PR that represents this designer. So she's not like paying for all the stuff. She's playing it smart.
Even Style PR, I think you have to pay like to rent. It's like a rental thing, right?
No, this was the one like they give you the clothes
Style
to wear.
PR,
They were the ones
Style
like you got the Yusuf dress from.
But here's the deal: like I knew somebody there, but if you don't, you have to pay.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's probably $400 or $500. It's affordable for what it is, right? If you're going to have a big moment, it's better than buying a $10,000 dress. Like one of the reunions, I had this like beautiful, like it looked like nude sparkly dress, and that was from that same company. And Trey was my stylist. We had this guy that worked there that loved us, and he would send me things saying I was Jennifer Aniston. I mean, like it was like send it, thinking because
We accepted the packages.
we accepted it. We sent him back right after, but then he left, and then we still used them. But I couldn't get the same things I did before, right? Like,
right. Yeah.
like the brand new stuff that the Kardashians are, which the Kardashians, a lot of their stuff is from there as well. Like, but they get it for free. I mean, because they're like, but.
There was one bodysuit that Stephanie wore for. It was Leanne's bridal shower.
It was whenever we did the lingerie thing. It was red. It was red.
She wore this red sequin bodysuit, and who was it? Was it J-Lo?
It was J-Lo's. It was what she wore on her tour. Yeah.
And we had to get like the cooter area released because J-Lo had it sewed up so tight.
Well, she has a really short torso, and I felt like it was going to cut me in half, so I like released it a little bit. That way, it wasn't going up my thingy. But so I'm glad she's doing. I mean, it's smart. But okay. For example, the other day, Travis is going through the closet for something, and he opens up one of like where I put our dry cleaning, right? And I don't have a lot of dry cleaning in there, but I do have. If I have like if he buys me a bag or I buy myself a bag, I keep all those boxes. And I don't know why. I think in my brain, I'm like, one day I may sell my boxes, and I think you should keep the bags, right? So I always keep my bags and the receipt with any luxury handbag I buy. So when I say the upper part of my closet is literally just boxes of shit. So Travis said something, and he was like, you know what, you really should put those, like, throw them away or put them at the top of the closet, because, like, what are you going to use a box for? And I said, well, if hard times come, I'm ready to sell. Like, I feel like we can get more money.
Mama's got us.
Yeah, I got us. I'm going to take care of you. Sugar mama all the way. So he was at work, and I was like, you know what? I was sitting there thinking, and I'm ADD, and I do have a prescription of Adderall that I never take. So I said, you know what? I'm going to pop one of those and go to work. And so I did. And I took all those boxes out, right? And I was like going up my little stairs in the closet, like organizing and putting everything away. And then at the bottom where my dry cleaning is, there's this like brown box that you get if you order clothes online or something, right? So I was just thinking, oh, I probably bought something, and it's been down there forever, okay? So I was like, oh, I probably, threw this here a long time ago, and it's probably just nothing's in it, right?
Trash, yeah.
So I was going through and kind of opening the boxes as I was going through, making sure there were no, like, purse straps or anything that I wanted to keep down. Well, I get to that brown box, and it has Trey's name on it because he used to go through and order things for me whenever I was doing the show. And then I was like, oh, God, this is forever old. So it had to be at least 4 to 6 years old, right? I open it up, and when I say black and gold sparkles, and I'm like, what the heck? I don't even remember this dress, okay? It is a brand new, with tags, Balmain, black and gold sequin dress, tags still on. We did buy it on sale, which makes sense why.
Most things we bought on sale.
Yeah, like why we bought it, because he was thinking there was a moment I could use it for. But it was like regular price, like almost $3,000. I think we got it for like $1,100. It has been in the bottom of my closet for like minimum 4 years. I had no idea it was there. Zero idea. So it fits like a glove. I tried it on. I was like, Lord, please don't let this purchase be a waste. And I said, ooh, that looks good.
Amen.
But yeah, but I sent it to Trey. I said, you're not going to believe this. Look what I found in the bottom of my closet. And there you go.
There it is.
This sequin dress. Yeah.
I will say, whenever you're doing the show, you have to have clothes so quick. And like, you're probably going through 12 outfits a week.
Oh, easily. And you can't wear the same thing twice. You want to.
Can't wear the same thing another cast member's worn.
Yeah.
The end gets hard because there's only so many things you can order, and people start ordering the same thing.
Yeah, and then people will do like these stupid theme parties, and I was one of them that always did the theme parties, and then they don't tell you until like a week before, and then you're trying to create trying to have this whole theme thing, even though you bought all kinds of other crap to
And it's
wear.
always the weirdest theme. It's like cowboy horror.
And they had a really perfect cowboy horror dress that they were like, this is going to be great, and I'm going to screw over everybody else. It's okay. I'm not bitter. But
there were a few that you threw that were.
There were.
The reason was you had a dress. Yeah.
Yeah. But no, so that's why I kind of feel for these ladies, because it's expensive if you don't figure out how to make it not expensive. So the fact that she's returning a lot of things probably makes me feel like she was wearing it for the 5 minutes she needed to be on set and then taking it back to wherever. At one point, we had something with Nordstrom, I think, in the very beginning, where they would kind of let us borrow things, which was really nice.
Some good deals.
We did. I mean, Trey can wheel and deal. And with my sparkling personality, we just made it work. Dream team.
Flawless.
Dream team.
Yeah. Actually, side note, if you go back and watch that episode where Stephanie's wearing that red sparkly bodysuit, you will notice that she is covering her lady bits the entire time that she is walking.
Yes.
Because it was just like kind of kept her hands.
It was
kind of
tight.
funny.
It was cutting me in two. I couldn't walk. Travis and I could not have sex because I was I was like, I am in pain. It's not okay. Yeah. Okay.
Well, I hope that, of course you're innocent until proven guilty, but it's not looking great.
Yeah.
And maybe there was an assistant that filed these insurance claims for but it seems like they got their proof.
Yeah, it's not okay. Don't do it. It's not
Don't
worth
do
it.
insurance fraud.
call me and call Trey, or, if Housewives listening, and we'll tell you how to do it to where it's cheaper and you look fabulous and you're not going to go to jail.
Exactly.
You guys have a great day. Thank you for listening and supporting. You can follow me at Steph Hollman on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok.
You can follow me at Trey_Stewart. You can follow our podcast at BS the Podcast. You can watch us on YouTube at Weekly Dose of BS. Bye.
Yay Media Group.